Hey, so once again, my name's Emily, and after watching the videos, the internet, it seems, just watching those videos, the internet looked really old and different. You can just tell by watching those lectures and the videos that the internet has changed. The people in the videos talked about how the web 2.0 has changed a lot. This, Mrs. Dunachy said how the old Windows, the old browser was an embryo of the web to come. And she said that it would be used for microwaves and with TVs and our phones, and it already has, and we're already in the generation to where technology is so advanced, as they did say back in the day, but there's still a lot of advancements even yet to come in the future. Dr. Wesh, Professor Wesh, I think that's how you say it, he was really, really cool to watch, and he was very easy to listen to and just seemed like a cool dude. His lecture was very, very interesting and very eye-opening and really, really cool. He was talking to us about how YouTube can be used as a form of communication and can to show celebrations of new communities and linking people together from different places in the world. However, he did say that it is kind of weird how when we webcam, we're talking to ourselves like I'm doing now, and it was weird how they first vlogged, and people didn't know what they were doing, and even today it's still hard to know what you're doing. But he was talking about the mixing cultures, and he talked about at the very beginning how the guy made the band made the song from Europe, and then they remixed the YouTube video to Japan with animation, and then some guy in Jersey remade it, and how popular and how phenomenal, how these videos can become a phenomenon, like Soldier Boy and now the floss video and all those kids doing those dances. But his main point in his lecture was talking about how we need to how these things affect love and commerce and privacy and everything else, especially nowadays, how bad and scary the internet can be with the privacy, and how your Facebook page, you have your hometown, and now even Snapchat with the location on it. It is kind of scary. But he also talked about the user-generated organization and how it makes viewing easier, and with the tagging and the linking, and it moves videos around the web. But he also talks about the mediating of human relationships, the loss of community, the mass suburbia, and he talked about how people are more individualized because of the internet and because of YouTube, but they long for a sense of community. So it doesn't really make sense, with how they're feeling. The podcast, as a teacher with the internet, I would say I'm not a big fan of using technology all the time, because I don't really believe in being on, laptops and iPads and all that all the time. However, using it in the classroom and being connected with people across the world, or across, in different countries, or being able to upload videos like we are doing now for online classes is very, very good and very, I don't know what I'm trying to, but very good to use in the classroom and in such educational purposes. The podcast that I listened to was a science podcast, because I'm going to be a biology teacher, and it was called Hey, Science Teachers Make It Fun. because everyone knows, most students think that science is really boring and no one likes science class. Well, he just talked about how, his students, he did a reading and he asked his students what they learned about, and one of them they couldn't really tell him because they were so bored of the reading and so annoyed and that they couldn't understand anything. So he kind of laughed and understood, like, reading's not fun. So he talked about that the kids didn't like the reading, and he was talking about just making science fun and doing experiments and being as specific and detailed as you can, but also, trying to make the kids enjoy what they're learning, because the more you enjoy and doing something, and the easier you'll remember and learn, and it'll be easier to learn the subject. Podcasting and blogging and wikis used in the classroom with like Google searching can be a very positive way to teach kids to to do their assignments and do their work and express their educational views online and to share it with other students. Social networking applications like Facebook and Twitter I don't think should be allowed in the educational classroom. However, YouTube I think is a good idea. I mean, like how we're uploading videos, I think that's fine, and I think that's a good way for kids to be creative and to use their online capabilities and their technologically like how we're young and we know kind of more what to do than the elderly people do. They can use that to their advantage, and so I think YouTube is a good way to keep in the environment, but definitely not Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The cloud-based bookmarking tool that I used was Pocket, and what I did, I kind of struggled on the computer. However, I downloaded the app on my phone, and it was awesome. I went on to TED, and I also downloaded TED Talks on my phone as well, and I found a lot of videos that I enjoyed, and I love the TED Talk videos and a lot of inspirational ones, a lot of good, like the science ones, and I easily bookmarked it. I just bookmarked it, saved it, and then I can go back to the Pocket, open it up, and they're right there. So it's really cool, especially as a future teacher, to be able to go back and be like, oh, I knew there was a cool science video that had good ideas and good videos, to go back and look at that video and it's already bookmarked and saved. But I like it, and I'm gonna probably keep it, and downloaded the app just for this assignment, but I'm probably going to keep it and use it for future, not just for videos and TED Talks, but for other sites and like gift sites and presents and stuff like that. So thank you.